There we go. Ahoy everyone and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
His mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service. And hush, Ad!
And welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero, where we'll be doing an extra shorter stream today, just for the for one of the events that'll be ending soon. One that has a decent amount of story in it, and well, it involves the Bellabach crew, so no spoilers. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, I did leave it on the correct account. Otherwise, well, we'll get a preview of what I've got on my main account, which, again, we'll be switching to once we catch up to the main story. Or rather, once we're done with Season 1. Okay. Yeah, looking in the corner, I think that is the ID for our current... Hello there. Okay, easiest way to find out.
I'll help you win.
Yeah,
The lunch is on you.
it's the correct account. Okay. Let's just get started with some of the dailies quickly. Yeah, one thing that I haven't said with these first four and such, the rewards. Yeah, usually when you set someone to promote your store, you also get a few skill seals. Though with these, it's randomized which element you get. When you get agents to the point where they'll promote for you, you'll be certified. You'll be certain that you get seals of the same element as they. So yeah, picking who doesn't matter much at the moment. Let's see, urban and retro.
What the heck is? What the heck is "Oh Sweetie"? Process. That's a "Oh Sweetie."
Yeah, we can take a look at that in a sec. Let's see, back to life. This program usually invites famous Hollow investigators and critics to discuss unusual events that occurred in the Hollows. It doesn't matter how reliable what they are saying is. What matters is that the audience love to listen to them. And yeah, Oh Sweetie here tells the tale of a beautiful lady, Monica, who has lost her memory and the various stories that unfold in a strange city. Bold performances and scenes made it quite popular.
All right, I expected something else. With how it looked, I was getting concerned.
You may have heard of Monica before in the game here.
Yeah,
no problem. Well, in the very first stream, there was a mention of her.
Oh yeah.
I think we have seen this one before. Yeah. Again, I forget to open the store. Okay. What are you up to, Paper Brew? Hello? Anything I can help you with? Paper Brew quietly presses down on the cardboard piece on its head, covering its eyes a bit. So, a shy little one really puts itself in a box when it goes out? Proxy? Huh? I'm not... Are you looking for me? Hello, I'm Paper Brew. Hi, I'm Eos. Hi, I'm Belle. Paper Brew nudges the cardboard on its shoulder, hiding its eyes a little more. Eos glances at it, noticing something. Whoa, your cardboard is so clean and cool. Thanks for the shout-out. Did you come over to visit us? Welcome. Thanks for the welcome. I get it. You're from the internet. The one who said you joined Belle? Me to fight ethereals in the Hollow? Yes. Cardboard armor. That's you. Paper Brew fiddles with its cardboard a bit, looking a little awkward. I've got this cardboard armor all set up. To catch ethereals' attention and keep everyone safe. Can't wait to team up. That's awesome. Great. Once we get a Hollow commission, we'll definitely hit you up to team up. Paper Brew gives a tiny nod, its cardboard piece is swaying a bit, closing up a little more. But through the gaps, you can see its eyes smiling. Looks like it's feeling pretty good about this whole social thing. Yeah, I forgot that when we get new Bang Brew, they can show up here for an introduction.
Eyes smiling. I think I heard the term before, but I never understood it really.
I guess there's supposed to be a certain shine or something to the eyes on that.
Yeah, but in cartoons, I know when you smile in a way, you can have your eyes closed in a certain manner. So even with a mask, you can see, all right, they're smiling, they're doing that shape with the eyes. But when you do it with a real person, yeah, that doesn't happen in that shape at all.
Yeah. Also, something I forgot to show up, but that should have been recorded in the intermission recordings. Yeah, the newspaper changes depending on where you are in the chapters and such. Previously, it was showing something about Bellabog Industries, but now it's showing something about, let's see, Citizen Safety Top Priority, Public Security Safety Awareness Month. Okay. And these change every so often as well, I think. Run when you see these ethereals. Are you actually expecting the author to release pictures of high-risk ethereals for easy identification? The reality is, when you come across any ethereal, you should immediately run for safety. In addition, please refrain from approaching humanoid entities within the Hollow, as they might be corrupted individuals. And for those awaiting a rescue, exercise caution when attempting to help others. Minerva's power station explosion. An explosion has occurred at the Minerva Quarter power station. Unfortunately, there were no bamboo casualties. The repairs are estimated to take a week, and there may be electricity shortages during this period.
I think you misread one word.
Yeah, I said this unfortunately first. Yeah, fortunately, there were no bamboo casualties.
Oh, bloody heck, you caught it yourself then, good. I was wondering, hold up.
Let's see, Tin Master specials caught in controversy? Internet is abuzz with discussion. Tin Master's new offering is creatively challenging to enjoy. Tin Master responds, coffee is an acquired taste. I don't see how that would be considered controversy. And St. Lean purchases a large number of Splash shares. St. Lean has acquired a large number of... In suspected hostile takeover? Okay, in response to an infringement loss... Okay, just little bits of world building. Okay, some extra spending cash. Okay. And yeah, yesterday, during one of the intermission recordings, I ran into Lucy and Piper right over here. That will be in the recording when when the third intermission goes live, but sometimes you can run across characters early on like that, though you won't. It will be more like listening in on them than actually speaking with them. And since we're here anyways, let's see. Yeah, A. Okay, these aren't needed for getting the reward here, but weekly during these neighborhood secrets and stuff, you will be sent out to help people with them or help Bang Boo. I forgot to show these last week, so we can do that now. And yeah, Garant is seeking help, and well, that's Garant. This has already been shown in one of the intermissions, but Drakir maybe hasn't seen that, so I'll show it here. You may have already heard, due to the recent surge of cat thief incidents in New Eridu, we've been instructed to increase nighttime patrols to protect the citizens' property. And of all times to increase nighttime patrols. If it were during the day, you can ask me to attack the cat thief however you like. But at night, the cat's eyes are like will-o'-the-wisps. Am I the only one who feels this way? If you see Sita, could you ask her if she's willing to patrol with me tonight? I could ask her myself, but I really don't want to come across as pushing her around because of my seniority. And yeah, this is her right here. Patrolling with Garant? Of course. Even if he didn't suggest it, I would want to partner with him. I've been a little allergic to cat hair lately. If I keep sneezing, the cat thief will escape. But Grant is such a tough guy that he doesn't even sneeze when he has the flu. I really admire that. Okay, he's right back. She's willing to work with me? That's great. Ah, right. Leave the matter of catching the cat thief to me. I will not show any mercy. Yeah, Grant's a bit of a coward when it comes to nighttime. Okay,
I think most are. I say most, like, it can depend on the situation. Like, if you're just gonna go out for a car or something at night, it can be fine. But again, it depends on a lot, like what kind of neighborhood you live in. Do you live in the forest and whatnot? Like, a lot of factors.
Yeah, the darkness. Yeah, like I typically don't really, I'm not hydrophobic or afraid of water or such, but if you put me in deep water, then I will start to freak out, because it's vulnerability. In the dark, you can't see if anything is sneaking up on you, and, well, in the water, anything could come from basically any direction at you.
Yeah, because I agree with. I had something like that happen when I thought, oh, I can sleep out here in a place that was basically surrounded by windows. I tried to sleep there, and yeah, my body ended quite a lot of panic mode. So I just took my things, went inside the normal areas, went to my normal bed.
Yeah. The lock. Please help me unlock it. And help the Bangbu. Okay, and yeah, this is where this also can show up. Okay, easy enough.
So also this did not help. It was a stormy night either.
Yeah, because that'll help. That'll hide noises of things that might be approaching as well. Okay, after some dedicated research, you finally cracked the lock brought by the Bangbu. Oh my, thank you. You're so kind. You're the kindest person in the whole city. Huh? You're asking what kind of lock this is? No, it's not like that. This is definitely not a bank strongbox lock, I swear. Just because my name is Little Thief Bangbu, you're jumping to conclusions. You aren't like that, are you? Right. Anyways, let's get to that event. The one... Yep. I thought we had that little animation already. Yeah, Soul of Steel Golden Bonds. Let's go over here and see what we can find. I've played through it on my main account already. I know what there's to find. But let's see if you'll find it of interest as well. Yeah, we did run across this batch earlier. Okay.
Manager, you're here too!
Hello, Billy.
Billy! And Nicole? Are you guys here for the mech test drive too? Hiring the cunning hares for a ride doesn't come cheap, you know. My connections catch wind of everything. Word on the street was that they dug up a mech, possibly from the old civilization. So of course I had to come see for myself. You're just here to see if there's something in it for you, huh?
Boss, didn't we overhear this at the noodle shop? You were even doubting it at first. If I didn't insist...
Billy! Ugh, I should have brought Anby instead. Classic Billy.
Proxy, sorry for calling you out here on such short notice. Is little Eos here too?
I knew it! Eos matters more to you than I do.
Not at all! Anyway, Anton should have given you a clear rundown on the mech, right?
It was pretty clear, considering it was coming from Anton.
The poor thing isn't trying to cause trouble. It's just going through something all machines experience at some point in their teenage years. A little machine social stress.
Really?
When it's out of its comfort zone, it becomes impatient, loses control, and spirals into random fits of rage. It's classic adolescent syndrome. I can't help but feel bad for the little cutie.
Grace? What you're describing sounds like some kind of emergency defense system malfunction.
That's just an external factor. What's more important is that we need to show the machines a little more love, don't you think? It took me a lot of work to override its defense protocols and calm it down for now. Even Sweet Pea is completely exhausted from helping out. She's still sleeping. Actually, those two are kind of going through the same phase.
I don't think you'd want to let her hear that, Grace.
Shh, don't let her hear that. Repair costs, labor fees. We've got a lot of numbers to crunch for this one. Good thing it happened in the hollow. Otherwise, the damage would have been way worse.
Ah, don't worry, Ben. With the proxy's help, this mech could end up being pretty useful.
I thought I was just going to pilot the mech. Adolescent syndrome. Are you telling me this mech has self-awareness?
It's just following pre-programmed instructions to go berserk. It hasn't actually developed self-awareness. It's meant to be piloted, but right now, it's running entirely on preset commands. You'll understand once you see it for yourself. It's sleeping in our warehouse right now.
Ooh, I'm coming along too. Come on, Billy.
Grace leads the group deeper into the construction site, arriving at a dimly lit warehouse. In the shadows stands a massive bamboo-shaped mech, its towering form exuding an intimidating presence. Everyone observes carefully, like they're staring at an ancient dinosaur fossil in a museum. Later, Grace leads the group to a platform outside the warehouse. Behind them sits a large pod-like device, big enough to fit a grown adult.
We could totally sell this mech to the military and make a fortune. You guys should let the Cunning Hares in on this. Billy's a mech expert.
Boss, I just like reading mech comics. But this mech does look kind of familiar. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. It was from a comic. What was the name again? It's about a bamboo scientist who built a powerful mech to get revenge on humanity. Oh, the story must have been too cliche. I can't even remember the name.
Don't sell yourself short, Billy.
It's possible this mech's owner is a bamboo. You all saw it just now. An adult wouldn't be able to fit in there. Even Sweet Pea wouldn't fit. That's why I asked the proxy to bring Eos along.
Grace, is the mech's defense system still active?
Ah, sharp as always, proxy. Yup, it's ready to explode at any moment. Ever since it was dug up, its defense protocols have been running non-stop, which means it's currently on the path of constantly going berserk and then self-destructing.
Why
Great.
did you suddenly move so far away from us, boss?
Oh,
I just thought... Isn't it getting kind of late? Ambi and Nekomata are still waiting for us. Maybe we should head out.
Relax, we've still got time before this kid explodes. I couldn't fully disable the defense system, but I did manage to put together a temporary external cockpit. With this, you can control the mech remotely, Proxy. Here's the plan. Eos will enter the mech's internal cockpit to bypass, or rather, trick its defense protocols. Meanwhile, Proxy, you will use the external cockpit to establish a link and take control. Of course, since we haven't cracked the core defense system, you'll probably struggle to control it at first. That's why we'll need to improve control and compatibility through training, modifying, and real combat. Once we hit 100% control, we'll have full command over the mech, including its defense protocols. That means no more explosions. It'll be unleashed. I mean, saved.
Can you guarantee Eos' safety, Grace?
To be honest, I can't. We're short on time and I haven't had the chance to fully test this method. But if it completely loses control, it won't just be Bellabog Industries at risk.
yeah, then it'll just be a mech going wild everywhere it can.
Don't worry, Proxy. If it really comes down to it, Bro and I will have your back.
I'll also be monitoring everything closely. Proxy, this is something only you and Eos can pull off.
Got it. Let's get started then.
Let's start planning now. Proxy, once you're ready, you can enter the external cockpits. May as well enter now.
Oh dear.
And there's the thing. Okay. Yeah, we've got 4 short little chapters to get through, or reasonably short, I'd say. So, let's get started. Okay. recommended loadout, brawl mode, flight mode. And yeah, the thing really has a 50s, 60s look to it, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, the thing with this, the thing with this event is that we can upgrade it as we go. Though in each of the chapters, it'll sort of reset, so we can try out different things. For now, we don't have any points to spend, so we only have the basic attack.
Yeah, the Ocean 50, 60s, like, at least it's not looking like a damn box.
It's definitely a retro look.
One aim more towards practicality compared to like how some fought we have basically boxes as armor, right? I mean, as a literal box.
Yeah.
But
okay.
When you look at it, you could just see that there's no way in heck you more practical in that.
Yeah, like Paper Boo who showed up earlier.
Yeah. At least that's flexible.
Yeah. Let's see. About the Golden Mech. The Golden Mech can switch between melee and ranged modes, with the melee mode set as the default when entering combat. In melee mode, the Golden Mech primarily attacks with punches and kicks. Press attack to launch a punch. Special for a ground stomp. Hold to execute a charged kick. When hitting enemies, Eos can accumulate heat. When heat reaches maximum, Eos' next punch will deal significantly increased damage. Press that, I think that's B, to aim and launch your fist. Entering ranged mode, press it again to recall your fist returning to melee mode. When heat reaches maximum, the launched fist deals massively increased damage. And yeah, dodge to dodge. Hold and Eos will enter jet movement mode, allowing for faster movement. Dodging and jet movement consumes spray fuel. Spray fuel will regenerate over time when not being consumed. That's what... basically, the energy bar has been is being reused as a fuel bar with this. And it's doing a bit of a tutorial with this.
Actually, I think it's more like Japanese old-style mecha.
Yeah.
But whenever other consoles try to mecha, they just made the most boring design usually.
Yeah. Okay. That displays the heat, the amount of heat. Okay, let's try to build it up a bit. And there we go. Extra strong hit. Just that this thing is basically made immortal for this tutorial. Okay.
Not gonna wonder, when did they make Transformers?
The 80s somewhere.
Yeah, I'd rather them start to make them a bit better.
There we go. Call that back. There. Let it restore. There we go. Okay, so that's the tutorial done. That's the tutorial done. Okay. Now we just gotta beat these things up. Call that back.
Wonder, they keep saying old civilization and all that. Like,
Yeah.
how long ago did the Hollow start?
Unsure, but I think it was at least 10 or 20 years since the old capital fell. That's for the old civilization, aka when the when the world wasn't just limited to one freaking city on the entire planet. Unsure. That could have been 50, maybe 100 years back with the Hollow starting or something.
Yeah, more than enough for them to have to repurpose technology, lost technology, and all that.
Yeah. Okay. This shows the current available loadout capacity for your mech. Now try and unlock the Gale Kick for your mech. This is the effect for Gale Kick. Click the modify button. There we go. Now we've got it. Yeah, Gale Kick. After performing a regular punch, press the special button to consume spray fuel and perform a Gale Kick. At the instant you attack with a Gale Kick, you can block enemy attacks and instantly feel heat to the maximum. AKA, we want to block stuff so we can get more powered up punches. Okay. Also, just for a bit of clarification, with a lot of games with events like this, all of the story will come front-loaded. There will be story parts to this in the middle. And yeah, just another... yeah. The new thing. Explain again there. Yeah. Yep. Go. It's not too showy as of yet, but we can unlock more stuff later. It doesn't sound like Eos is too happy being in this thing while it's doing this. Because he isn't actually up to controls, he's just stuck inside. Alright.
Yeah, doing well so far.
And it isn't too hard. Then again, this is the easy mode version. Though I don't think there is story in the hard mode and stuff. After another mech training session, Grace opens the external cockpit.
How's it feel, Proxy? Are you getting used to it? You're not having trouble breathing, are you?
Grace, wait. The inside.
The oxygen supply system is failing. Oh no, I didn't have time to run a proper diagnostic.
No, don't jump the gun. I just didn't have time to catch my breath. I was gonna say that the inside of the mech is way too loud.
Well, as long as it's not an issue with the external cockpit.
Hello? Shouldn't you worry about me first?
I've run 97 simulations in my head. The mech's defense protocols were designed to resist external control, but those protocols are solely focused on outside interference. The way it's responding, is the problem worse than we thought?
I think you might be right. Its voice sounds really welcoming? A little too welcoming. From the moment I synced with it, it started blasting some dance music from the old civilization, and kept repeating stuff like, "Welcome, the destroyer of humanity," and "What is the ultimate secret of the universe?" Could it be some kind of ID verification?
Maybe it's just something its original owner programmed in. Some people in the field like their mech to address them in certain ways for a little extra personality. I may have done something similar when I first started out.
Okay, now I'm curious. What did you have your machines call you? Mother, I'm presuming? Yep.
Lady Grace.
My Proxy, you came up with that awfully quickly. Is that...
Absolutely not. Don't make me sound like a weirdo.
Oh, I get it. But with a mech design this quirky and its programming so impeccable, I feel like this child's original owner must have been someone like me. A true tech buff with a unique flair.
Did you just compliment yourself?
Yep, let go of me.
Please stop resisting.
Alright, yeah. I forgot. This is a character we haven't met in the story yet, but their appearance should be short enough to not reveal too much. Not far away, Zuyan is struggling to drag a golden bamboo closer to you.
Manager? I didn't expect to run into you here.
Is this a golden bamboo? It looks kind of different from what I remembered.
That's what Chingy calls it. It's been popping up around town and causing us all sorts of trouble.
Oh, look at this little cutie patootie.
Of course. Actually, would you want to try voicing this one?
Oh no!
Human, stop calling me names. I'm the destroyer of humanity. Whoa! Grace tackles the golden bamboo, hugging it tightly and squishing its body.
Oh, you're a feisty one. All right, I'm gonna call you little guy.
Hey, let go of me!
Excuse me. Could you maybe not hug the suspect?
Oh, that's a line.
Suspect? Surely you don't mean little guy. What did it do? Steal electricity? Bully other bamboo? What kind of crime could something this adorable commit?
Disturbing public order? It strolled into the shopping district, drew a massive crowd, and completely blocked traffic for 2 hours. We brought it in for questioning, and instead of cooperating, it started yelling at us, accusing us of interfering with its mission to find some golden mecha.
Give back my golden mecha 01.
Golden mecha. Sounds like something straight out of a comic book.
Which Billy may know a thing or two about.
Little guy, you sure you lost a gold mech and not, say, a gray one?
Of course it's gold. A gray mech wouldn't suit someone as awesome as me.
That's a shame. I thought you might actually be its real owner. But the one we found is all dull and gray. Doesn't have that golden mecha energy at all.
Are you messing with me? Human, I saw that cheap knockoff cockpit you coupled together.
Cheap knockoff? Did you just call my work a cheap knockoff?
I think it's about to get punted across the construction site.
Oh, little guy. Sounds like you're suffering from hollow-induced delusions. But don't worry. I know just how to fix that. Let me crack you open for a quick little tune-up. It won't hurt, I promise.
Right. That look tells me different.
Oh dear.
I guess we're going to learn if golden bamboo can shit golden bricks in fear. The golden bamboo stumbles back in panic, clutching tightly onto Zuyan's leg for dear life. Witch! You're a witch who does sex bamboo! Stay back! Stay away from me! My backup is nearby! Once I find my golden mecha 01, I'll blow up this whole construction site and then all of humanity. Don't test me.
Poor little guy. He's seriously unwell.
Bamboo destroying humanity. That sounds familiar. Didn't Billy mention something like this before?
Suspect, mind your words! Under new Eridu Public Safety Law, Article 132, threats against public safety carry a maximum sentence of 25 years. Manager, Grace, I'll take it back to public security for now. Sorry for all the trouble.
Wait. Somehow it feels like we're the ones who caused the trouble.
It's the cartoony noises these things make. The golden bamboo behind Hillyan vanishes without a trace. You look towards the exit, just in time to see it sprinting away at full speed. As it runs, it turns back and shouts. I'll be back.
Did you try to do your Terminator expression?
Yeah.
There, Captain, there.
That paranoid little fella seems kinda off. That whole thing just now was super weird. Proxy, what if everything it said was true? I know it might sound weird asking you this, but I just can't shake this feeling. It's possible. Yeah, sorry I got a bit carried away earlier. Time's tight, so let's get back to the Hollow for training. Let me step away for just a second and grab this. Here we go, bit of extra loot. Okay, and yeah, the cockpit is just set up here for now. I don't know if this event will become permanent later on or such, or in that case the rewards or the extra rewards are just the only temporary thing about it, but As with a lot of these games, some stuff just vanishes, never to be seen again, though sometimes stuff will get returns. Let's see. Like, I know in Genshin it has been like, some of the old events have been revamped like 4 times or such. So that is nice that they do try to keep some continuity with some of their time-limited stuff. Let's see. Ready to hop in the cockpit and start your mech capability, compatibility training. Blech. And the second computer has again failed to render what I set it to. Okay, let's continue here. Click here to switch mech modes. Yeah, flight mode. Dodge becomes more flexible, allowing you to dodge during skill activation. Instead, let's see, Heaven's Impact. Ah yeah, this one. After a Gale Kick, press attack to leap into the air and charge up a powerful downward strike. When activated with full heat, consume all heat, trigger consecutive explosions ahead. So yeah, we're grabbing that. And let's see. Yep, regular punches chain together faster, deal increased damage, generate more heat. Just in general, a big upgrade. And yeah, the flight module is more about dodging and such. Alright then. Wave 1 of 2. There we go. Okay, now that we have other systems that can use heat, it'll save it up. Now. Saw that one coming. And yeah, that's what it does at full heat. And there we go. And there we go. Okay, these fights can be a little monotonous with it, but yeah, I think there's enough story in between to keep things interesting.
Yeah, it's mostly the story I'm interested in.
Yeah, and plus these fights are only taking like a minute or something. Okay.
Oh yeah, maybe stream between 1-2 hours max free.
Yeah. Let's see.
And this is also a test stream for one of the methods we spoke about yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, grab that as well. Yeah, with the stream recording getting cut up into separate parts to ensure that if another graphics card issue arises, that it doesn't corrupt the entire recording.
Yeah, no.
Now that looks a lot more like a golden mech, huh?
Grace, is this also part of your plan?
Whoa, what a pretty little child! I've never seen it before, though. Watch out, Proxy. It's up to no good.
In the neighborhood.
I can tell.
Was there? Yeah. For a second there, I thought there was an unvoiced bit, but no, I got that wrong. Okay.
Careful, Proxy. It's switching up its moves. Dodge them.
Ow. Okay, I did interrupt what it was saying there. The Golden's mecha engine roars, its massive thrusters firing as it stumbles backwards, kicking up a thick cloud of dust. It regains balance after a moment. The dust begins to settle, everything falls quiet again.
No one told me test driving a mech would be like this.
Roxy.
I'm fine, don't worry.
What a remarkable child! And there are 2 of them!
Race.
Is it just me, or is there some kind of noise coming from the other mech?
A round, gleaming golden figure wobbles out of the mech's cockpit, awkwardly inching its way forwards. Hello again. I still can't do it, even though the human looks so weak. The backup is no good. I have no time to modify it.
You don't have to be so loud. We can hear you, you know.
No, I didn't lose. You only win because you have the power of Unit 01. Nah, I cannot accept this. Someone else is sitting in my cockpit. Disgusting.
Hey, like I said, we can hear you. Also, just for the record, Eos is very clean.
Hey you, the little eavesdropping brat. How does it feel sitting in someone else's mech? You listened to my indie music playlist, didn't you? Can a human even appreciate real music?
Indie music? You mean the dance music blasting in the cockpit? Wow, your taste is stuck 2 decades in the past.
How dare you question my tastes? But how did she know I've been asleep for 20 years? Has human technology advanced that much?
It was just a figure of speech. You really don't need to be thinking out loud.
It's our delusional little guy. No wonder. I thought I saw a small golden ball bouncing around in the cockpit during the fight.
Small golden ball? I'm the destroyer of humanity, the keeper of the universe's ultimate secret, the great golden the great golden mecha boo, Hercules. I am not a ball.
That's a long name. You sure you won't forget it halfway through your own introduction?
You don't have to question me.
The great golden...
Huh?
little guy.
Race. Huh?
Did you really design this mech? How'd you do it? What kind of core tech did you use? Is the gold plating actually salvaged from the hollows?
Rude humans. You don't even know to call me Lord as a sign of respect, yet you expect me to talk.
It must be the Unit 01 you were talking about. If you're actually its owner, then surely you know how to stop it from exploding, right? But if this is all just your delusion, then I guess we'll have to pop you open and fix that. But don't worry, I'll be very gentle while reprogramming you into a good little bamboo.
Wait! You think I'm still afraid of you? There's only one way to stop the explosion. Hand over Unit 01. Do that and maybe I'll consider letting you all live.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm pretty sure we won this round.
I was just going easy on you. I held back because I care about my mech, obviously. You refuse to accept my mercy? Fine, I'll crush you next time. This thing 01 reset itself to its default state for some reason. If it had been in its complete form, taking it back from his human would have been a real pain. Looks like luck is on my side.
Thinking out loud again. Have you been asleep so long that your social skills have degraded completely?
Don't get cocky, little brat. You only stood a chance against me because you used a bamboo. You adapted to Unit 01's controls faster than I expected. You managed to keep up with me in combat. The mech itself is showing signs of evolution. But that's all because of my programming, my design. The system I built has been protecting 01's core drive this entire time.
Huh? I was expecting some kind of trash talk, but I got a bunch of compliments instead?
You little... I'll teach you a lesson even if I have to drain my backup power.
Little guy, are you sure you want to keep fighting? I don't think you have enough energy left to make it out of the hollow.
Anton and Ben come running, out of breath, shouting as they approach.
Oh! So this big guy is the one causing trouble. Let's go, bro!
Anton, the mech looks empty.
Huh? Another out-of-control mech accident?
Try looking down.
You completely missed him. Arrogant, despicable humans! How dare you look down on Bang Boo! You'll pay for it. I'll be back. Hercules scrambles up onto his backup mech, the engine roars, and in a flash his mech shoots across the sky, vanishing over your heads. Alright. We're spending more time in these cutscenes than in the actual fights.
I do not complain.
Okay. Ashes mode is now available. Then again, it goes away too quickly. Okay, basically it's just the same, but harder difficulty. Let's talk to Billy. Okay, in the meantime, grab some extra materials. Managed to knock that fat guy, that big guy flat on... Bleh. Something feels wrong about saying that. Yo, manager, I heard you went toe-to-toe with the golden mech. Overheard something at the noodle shop again. Nicole told me not to come here, saying if I got hurt in the explosion, she wouldn't have the cash to replace my cybernetics. But that golden mech appeared in the Starlight Nights spin-off. Could that episode have also been inspired by the sci-fi comic classic? If I can find a connection between the two, I can post another featured thread on the Starlight Night fan forum. Could Hercules have something to do with the comic? Proxy, EOS has been ready and waiting. Have you been waiting long, Grace? Not at all. Actually, I've got some good news. Hercules surrendered. Proxy, one of the key points of mechanical research is to stay grounded. AKA not going to happen. That kid's color, almost like it has mutated. The whole body turned blue. That really is the golden mecha? In that case, the little rascal definitely is gonna come back to mess with us in the next few days. Let's get ready and keep pushing hard with our training today. Let's do it now. And yeah, as you can see, it's changed from gray to blue.
Yeah, and I'm starting to have a guess what's going on.
Alright, let's get into the next fight. Okay, we've preserved these. Okay, now we've got the armor module active as well, or available as well. Pulse shield. When entering combat, converts 20% of HP into pulse shield. If EOS takes no damage for 10 seconds, pulse shield will continuously regenerate. Let's grab that. Always nice to have an extra barrier. I think it is going to reset at certain points though. I forget where.
Put it on file.
I may. Oh. Yeah, am I having some guesses what's going on here?
You won't get any spoilers from me.
Maybe this is might be actually basically a actor gone mad, basically.
Maybe. "30 seconds. Okay. I think I might need to reboot the other computer, because sometimes doing that seems to help with its ability to render or not. Okay, another 2 points that we can spend. Let's upgrade this. And yeah, luckily, I do like that there is the option to refund the points that you've spent. Okay, next fight. Go. Okay, second wave. Hit counter, and there we go. Overkill, but it's still a kill.
Hello there, Aurora.
Hey, Aurora, hope you're doing well today. And yeah, we're holding a shorter extra stream today, just to do this event here in Zenless Zone 0. Let's see. Managing Hollow Investigators also handles officially recognized. Okay, we can upgrade this one even further. And yeah, not sure if an upgraded punch is really that useful, but we can upgrade that as well. We probably could have gone with that one up. Oh well. It's not like this is too hard.
Damn, it's late to the Captain Scream, it's too hard.
Okay, hopefully today I'll be able to catch up with some of the uploads that I haven't been able to upload.
Let me guess. Dragging issues?
Yeah, that and just the fact that on the second channel I can only upload 10 videos in a day. The stupid thing with that is that supposedly after a few months that stuff should get lifted, but apparently it's not functional or something. Here. Yeah, that's a new type of mech we haven't really seen yet.
Interesting design.
And not enough energy for the ultimates. There we go. And just style it in a bit as we break dance it to death. Oh, I mean it's flat. Okay. Defensive assist, evasive assist to help on-field agent in combat. Okay. 3 points, so may as well upgrade the basic attack. And let's see. Maximum is increased. Performing dodges and continuous dodge dashes will steadily consume, or no, not consume, accumulate large amounts of heat. Okay. Interrupt is greatly increased. Decibels required to activate ultimate are reduced. Let's go with this one. Because we just want to build heat as much as possible so we can get enhanced attacks out sooner.
But what you wish for? It's summer after all.
Different kind of heat.
That's why I said be careful what you wish for.
And there he is again. And yeah, clearly letting the computer rest a bit before stream does not help prevent that issue. Sadly enough. Okay. At least it'll only be a partial corruption this time, not there. Okay. I just really don't get what the hell keeps causing that. It's just that my monitors go blank with no signal, but I can clearly still hear the game going, and I still have connection with Discord. So, yeah, I have just no idea what the hell is going wrong with that. Okay, I think after we're done with this today, I'm just going to pull it off the stand and open it up to see if there's anything wrong inside.
Yeah, like probably going to actually clean it out of dust and see if the graphics card is tilted or something.
Okay, at least it keeps in mind where we were with this. Yeah, I'll have to make sure every connection is in place and such. Okay. Yeah, not too much progress lost at least.
Yeah. And thank you there, Aurora. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Alright, yeah, we can get interrupted still. Go, bit more. Saw that one coming. And let's finish this. There we go. The golden mecha slams the backup unit hard into a wall. Hercules struggles to crawl out of the cockpit. Damn it! They've already destroyed Unit 01 to Phase 2. How is this human doing this? Wait, what? Who's clinging to my mech?
Oh man! It really is the golden mecha I've seen on TV!
It's Golden Mecha's backup unit. You stupid metal man! Get off my mech now!
Are you the owner? Then you must know that the mech in Starlight Night Season 5, Episode 372 at the 15-minute mark was totally based on this mech! So tell me, when you designed it, were you inspired by sci-fi comics?
As expected of the biggest action movie fan. Billy, you've changed the vibes completely.
This metal guy is actually a fan of mine? Was I too harsh to him? And what is this Starlight Night? My golden mecha is an unstoppable hero on TV, right? Just like me, to destroy humanity, the keeper of the universe's ultimate secret, the great golden mecha mech brew here.
Huh? Oh, nah. It showed up for like 15 seconds before Starlight Night 1 punched it off the screen. But for a villain mech, it held up much better than most. It even made Starlight Night pull out that move. You know the one, right? Oh, so cool.
I will give the noise actor, I guess, more than the voice actor credits for being able to put quite a bit of feeling into these. I'm about to use that move on you. Now get off my mech.
Still talking big, huh, little guy? But you lost again.
Don't be so smug. I just let my guard down, that's all. This miserable place has no decent parts to scavenge. You sly humans... I paid for a group of people to gather intel, but the second they got their money, they just disappeared.
Huh. You're surprisingly gullible. I didn't know you're the kind of bamboo that actually pays people for their time. I kind of thought you'd just kidnap humans and force them to work for you.
That would make me no different from you humans.
You've got it all wrong. Bamboo have always been humans' friends in New Eridu, including Eos, who's piloting Unit 01.
Ha! You expect me to believe that? I've seen bamboo get scrapped and tossed into the hollow like garbage with my own eyes. Forget it, I'm done with you lot. You want to break through one's phase 2? Ha! Keep dreaming. I'll be back next time to claim my victory. Ugh. Ow. Ow, my right leg hurts. What's happening? I can't move it properly. Was it from that hit earlier?
External high voltage has scrambled your circuits. If it's not taken care of immediately, the damage will spread through your whole body.
Oh, please. Taking care of? Of course humans love taking care of bamboo. When they're no longer useful, you just get rid of them.
You're being delusional again, little guy. Let me help you.
Hey, you're too close. Stay back, Witch. Stay back. Yep. Hercules freezes in place, his arms twitching weakly as if he's trying to push Grace away. But Grace simply kneels down, her expression focused yet gentle, completely absorbed in what she's passionate about. Hercules remains tense. I keep trying to say Hercules. Hercules remains tense, but his guard begins to drop slowly.
Huh. I thought a feisty little guy like you wouldn't make a sound during surgery.
What have you done?
Relax. I just cleaned up your circuits a little.
You planted some kind of control trip in me, didn't you? I knew it. You humans...
Bamboo have always been friends with humans, just like the proxy said.
This doesn't change anything. I won't be bribed, and I definitely won't give up on my plan to destroy humanity.
Looking forward to your next visit. It'll help us improve our training.
I will be back. Mark my words. Hercules keeps its head down, running straight toward the golden mech. Unlike his usual self, he is quiet and doesn't even look back, as if he's avoiding something. A few minutes later, the massive silhouette of the backup unit rises into the sky, hovering over you for a moment before vanishing into the distance.
Is something on your mind, Grace?
That little guy, Hercules. I get the feeling that he just needs a little more care. Proxy, let's wrap up today's training. You and Eos worked hard.
I only just at the end noticed that there's a giant clown head in the rubble in the background, behind Grace.
Right now? Really?
Yes.
Oh dear. Also, I really like Grace, but this does give off a bit like the other said she was single as hell.
Yeah.
But for me, it feels like she may not have date life, but part of her might want to be a mother.
It could be.
And, but also kind of how it's ended up going out on the machines.
Yeah. Well, she is Bellabog's resident mechanic I like fiercely.
That's a new way to acronym, or whatever you say it, that phrase into.
Roxy, I've got no good news for you today. Bad news? And you've noticed it too, right? Hercules' golden mecha keeps getting stronger with each battle. I'm really worried we might lose next time. And what's worse, we still haven't broken through phase 2 of mech compatibility. Time's running out. I don't think we'll make it in time to crack the defense program. Don't lose heart.
I saw someone in the background.
While they were talking, Billy grabbed Hercules by the back and yanked him in front of them. Hello there. Let go of me, you brutes. Can't you grab me somewhere else? Always going for my neck. Do Bangboos even have a neck? Manager, I'm sorry I'm lurking in the corner looking all suspicious. He's definitely eavesdropping on you guys. Hey, I'd never stoop to doing something that low. I'm here to make terms. You want to negotiate? Since you're getting nowhere, why not make a deal with me? Or how about a bet? As for the stake, let's wager on our next duel. If I lose, you won't even have to ask. I'll deactivate the defense protocols myself. What if you win? If I win, is that even a question? Of course I'm getting my Mech 01 back. And then we all go our separate ways. Weren't you the one ranting about destroying humanity last time? I was planning to demolish this messy construction site, but since this woman helped treat me, I'll let you off the hook this time. This is my gracious favor to you all. I really don't want to waste any more time with you boring humans. Win or lose, you'll get full control of Mech 01, even if it's just temporary. Mentor, he's definitely up to no good. Also, I like that at some angles with Billy, you can see the face shield that is protecting, well, his face. It doesn't always show up as much. When looking at him from the front, it's basically invisible.
Yeah, I do kind of wonder what happened. He said he had cybernetics, so I guess that means he does have some organic still.
Yeah, he is fully mechanical. It's just like needing to change out arms or legs or such if they get too damaged.
Oh wait, right. Okay, I realized I misunderstood the term there. He used then, yeah.
Yeah, he's no cyborg.
So, I am a bit surprised that Grace hasn't tried anything.
Well, most of the time the factions do stay apart more, and, well, at the moment she is more distracted by a golden something in front of her, and, well, whenever Eos is within a 1 mile radius of her. Ugh. Not like I'm forcing you guys to believe me. Accept it, Proxy. I trust the little one will keep its end of the bets. Besides, we're running out of time. This was an accident that happened to us at Bellabog Heavy Industries, so if anything goes wrong, I should be the one responsible. Proxy has helped us so much already, and I'm truly grateful. I trust Grace. At least you know what's good for you. See you soon. Hercules shot everyone a meaningful glance, then turned around and swaggered away from the construction site. Manager, Grace, I'll fight alongside you both until the very end. Come on, Billy, we're not quite there yet. Everyone, let's do our best. If Proxy is ready, we can enter the cockpit now. There we go. Okay, Golden Mecha's Reckoning. Another 4 fights. Okay, and now we've got a reset. Okay, now the brawl mode is locked, not unlocked, because it wants us to focus on the firearm module now. So yeah, let's get started with this. Alright. Okay. Hold B to aim and launch a fist, entering ranged mode. In ranged mode, hold attack to switch from punching to pulse shots. Keep firing until the arm glows, then release attack to launch a guided missile, summoning a fist to attack. So, yeah. There we go. Okay, attack with your gun, and after the muzzle flashes, release. There. And there. I don't know if which mode actually deals more damage. I'm guessing it depends on how much points you invest into it. There we go. And there. Under a minute still. Alright. Let's see. Although 6th Street may be modest in size, it continues to capture the hearts of the city's residents. Thanks to its reputable shops, it has managed to secure a place among the top-ranked. It would be nice if we had the option to press A to load, so we can actually read the stuff that it shows there. Let's see. Void Ring, drag the joystick to fly at low altitude. During Pulse Barrage, release to then quickly hold again to consume heat and attack enemies ahead with a flamethrower. And, okay, let's grab that. And what is this? Switching it to... let's grab that. Give it a moment to load. There we go. And yeah, those missiles will just launch out of their own accord every so often. And there we go.
Freaking easy.
Okay, I'm guessing Hercules. I'm just going to say Hercules as if it's with an E instead. Though Brace did say it the same way. Yeah, he's probably only going to show up at the final here. Incendiary ammo. When inflicting burn on enemies, trigger an additional explosion that deals fire damage in an area and accumulates heat. Against enemies inflicted with burn, EOS attacks have greatly increased interrupt level, and damage dealt increased by 25%. Okay. Let's grab that. And, oh, ultimates. Okay. Alright. And yeah, it looks... the missile gets stored up until you let go of the attack button again. It does sound like EOS is having fun now, huh?
You?
We can help with that. There, now his muscles really are on fire. A bit longer. Okay, now we'll be facing Hercules again. we go. Let's upgrade the basic attack. And let's upgrade that as well. The more damage we deal, the quicker we'll get through these fights. Okay. Okay, we do need to stop shooting before we can actually dodge attacks. Ultimate shield blast. Okay, that will show you an ultimate in return.
Something's not right. Proxy, keep your distance.
Nice and toasty in that cockpit. The loud clang, the backup unit's cockpit bursts open. Hercules steps out, head held high, walking slowly on the lift platform. Also, hello, Ink. She's dancing between my legs again.
Dear.
Ah, spectacular. You know the one's performance was simply amazing.
Manager, why do I feel like he's way too eager to admit defeat?
Hey, don't get it wrong. I lost to my mech or one. I didn't lose to you.
Isn't that still a loss?
Stop twisting my words. Bangbu always keep their word. I can help you disable the defensive protocols right now, but you have to let me in O1's cockpit.
Don't fall for it, Proxy. It'll be bad if he changes his mind after getting inside.
Change my mind? Only humans do that. That Bangbu ain't O1 better hurry up and come out while I'm still in good mood.
Grace?
Yes, Proxy?
You were the one who convinced me to take the gamble last time. Now we're just one step away. Do you want to keep going?
I'd like to settle this peacefully, but it feels like everything is going way too smoothly. Maybe little guy really has changed his mind about us. I hope.
Not another dramatic friendship moment. I'm tired of watching this.
What do you say, Billy?
Huh? Me? You're asking me to decide? Usually I just do what Nicole says. Is everyone waiting for me to speak up? Oh, okay, but I still don't get what this golden Bangbu is trying to do. I mean, things like destroying humanity only exist in outdated comics, right?
Outdated? Did you just call my most treasured legacy outdated?
Did I say something wrong? Your most treasured legacy? That old comic book? Wait, the comic! I think I've read it before! It's, pretty good, actually! Really!
Enough! I've wasted too much time messing around. I should have never entertained the idea of trusting you arrogant, deceitful humans.
Wait, does that mean we're fighting now? We're fighting, right?
Billy reaches for the gun holster at his waist.
Manager, I think I just screwed up the negotiation. But why is everyone so calm about this? Oh, not everyone, I guess.
Hey! You hurt, whatever your name is! Bangbu! My bro and I have been wanting to fight you! This time, you're not getting away from me.
Well, no need to ask Yantan's opinion anymore. That escalated quickly.
Link's about to jump on the desk. He's just looking up at it. Hercules claps his hands slowly, shaking his head with a smug grin as he walks towards his backup mech. Notice he goes for my feet instead again. Fine. From this moment on, my golden mecha will show you no mercy. Brace yourself for endless revenge. You'll live in eternal fear.
Wait! That last line! That's straight out of the comic! He's totally planned this whole dramatic exit!
Little guy, you never disabled the attack mode on the backup mech, did you?
Doesn't matter.
When the proxy asked for my opinion earlier, I hesitated because I was debating whether or not to call you out.
Just because you helped me once doesn't mean you get to keep pushing your luck, witch.
So there wasn't a single moment where you actually considered making peace with us?
Making peace? You really think that phrase exists in my vocabulary? And there she is.
I knew it! He was up to no good this whole time!
Enjoy your little victory while you can, because next time there won't be one. Before anyone can react, Hercules leaps into the backup mech. In one fluid motion, the engine starts, the thrusters ignite, and he blasts off at full speed, disappearing into the distance. Ink, that's the mic. Leave that alone. In the blink of an eye. All that remains is a thick cloud of dust, almost as if mocking those left behind. Okay, you're being very insistent. Get up. Also, hello, Knight. How are you doing today?
Hello.
There, onto the bed with you.
I'm really not great at handling situations like this. Wise would have done a much better job.
Manager, let's be real. That was on me.
It sounds more like he was planning something from the beginning anyways.
Man, I don't get it. Why is that old comic so important to him?
Comic? Could the answer be in there?
I was really hoping there was still a way to get him to change his mind.
Let's see. I just finished watching the ZZZ special program. Fun, real fun. Okay. I'm guessing they showcased the upcoming characters. Let's see. The newest redemption code's called Spook Shack. Okay.
But at this point, looks like the final battle is inevitable. Proxy, we'll see it through together.
I changed your food earlier, so why are you up here? Also changed the water, because that needs to be done a lot more often while it's hot. Okay, at least she's off the desk again. Where are you? Up there you are again. She's just doing loops around my chair now. Yep, welcome back, Nicole. His mess is well enough already. Hey, Proxy, heard you're close to success? Talk about perfect timing. Cutting hair sure has the earth into the ground. Looks like it's time to take things commercial. That's when we'll make our move. Where's Billy? Ever since he came back last time, he's been all gloomy, saying he'd handled the problem himself. What could possibly be more important than making money? Solving the problem? Or did he go to Hercules? Proxy, seems like Mecha 1 has breached Phase 2. Seems like? The appearance is identical to the Golden Mecha now. This must be its final form. But I still can't access the program core. What am I missing? Remember when I complained to you about the noise in the cabin? What's the ultimate secret of the universe? Hasn't Proxy already tried that? Nay, saying Hercules or whatever, that's all wrong. We still got a chance. Alright, I've sent Anton to head over to the construction site in the Hollow. Can't let anything go wrong. Right. Upcoming characters, areas, and everything as well. Plus, when 2.0 comes out, every proxy will be getting a free 10 polls. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Let's grab the rewards here. Here we go. How much of that do we have now, actually? Not... Okay, we can get a few pulls from that. 5 or so. Okay. Golden Mecha Awakens. Yeah, of course, now she's sitting at the door waiting to be let out, even though she can open the door herself. Okay, now we have free choice of what to do, so let's just go with melee.
Oh dear.
Okay. Let's see, about an hour and a half total now. Okay. These things again. We only have normal punches available at the moment. After this fight, we'll be able to upgrade. There we go. And the stomp doesn't really seem to be doing much damage.
This is kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
You expect at least the player kind of stop it is to do some AoE?
Oh, well, it's the punches that are the focus anyways. Look, are you really just going to stay there, lay down, and wait for me to open the door for you? Lazy cat. Actually, that's redundant. Cat isn't enough. Okay. Gale Kick. And Heaven's Impact. Alright. I have been thinking on one thing before we continue too much further into the main story. I think we should pick up Nakomata's agent story, since that did become available.
Yes.
Nope, interrupted that before they even started. Nope. Okay, second wave. Caught that one in the last second. And there we go. Let's continue breakdancing the ethereals to death. Alright. Yep, she's still just sitting there staring at the door. Okay, I'm going to let her out.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
And of course I open the door and she'll just continue sitting there staring at it.
Probably because she's just sitting out comfy.
Ticket closed, cat working as intended.
Hey, I'm kind of surprised. I just checked my graphic card and it's not tilted at all, which surprised me after all these years. Even with me carefully dusting it off every time I clean with the computer. Though it does have a design that gives you the optical illusion to think, is it tilting a little bit down or something? But no, it's perfectly straight.
Okay.
It's just, I think there's something with the design that if you don't shine a light on it, you just go squinting at, is it tilting or not?
It's like when you're looking at a painting too long and you start to think it isn't straightened out.
Yeah, like, man, but there was one time one of my half brothers, the oldest one, who actually got me this computer, it helped me over there at all. He actually one time just spin over it. Wait, don't tell me that's tilted. I gave him that to show that it's not, and yeah. And if it even is, it's probably so marginally small and it's barely noticeable and haven't caused any trouble.
Yeah.
So, I have seen from videos that people have fixed the issues when it has happened with Legos and such. But at that point, I just feel like, why haven't they just designed so a graphic card doesn't just can't do that to begin with?
Yeah, it would be more a thing you'd need to put in the casing itself or something. Or just put something underneath to support it.
Yeah, because I feel like maybe they should start doing that.
We got a bit close to losing all our health there, but the game does go easy on us with this by giving us a mulligan if we do lose our health. Okay. Proxy, did you make it? I made it. I knew you could do it, Proxy. This kid won't have to go down the wrong path anymore. In other words, you got that question right. Yeah. Got it. No time to talk about that now. I'm going straight for the program core hack on Mech 01. Proxy, thanks for the good work, these. A sudden burst of phone ringing interrupted Grace. After answering, her look turned grave. An hour ago, Hercules attacked the hollow construction site. Anton's gathering people to fight it back, but I heard Billy's voice too, but I'm afraid they won't hold out much longer. And the final battle has come inevitably. Even though we've achieved 100% compatibility with Mech 01, without a complete program rewrite, there could be serious issues during intense combat. You sure do want to take that risk, Proxy? Yeah, just give it a shot. Proxy, hop into the cockpit when you're ready. Okay. Here we go then. Let's see, 3 points to spend. Let's put them here.
What the heck? The more I think about, like, she found, okay, Grace finds Bamboo's adorable. Yes, they are. I mean, they are kind of cute. But I do wonder what the heck will happen if you leave her alone with Billy.
Probably nothing too good for his health. Mirror match.
Is that another golden mecha?
Hold up. They're fighting each other.
Anton! Billy!
It's Grace. Wait, is that Manager in there?
Sorry for the wait. Come on, everyone. Let's win this round together.
Nope.
Careful, Proxy. It's switching up its moves. Dodge them!
Ow. Think you can handle my fists?
Yeah, they're about to win.
I didn't think you could push me this far. Yeah, we do get one that.
It's not going to let up!
Ow. Nope. Go ahead, run while you can. Feel the real power of the golden mecha. Break that shield. Okay. Yep. Oh, I guess we get a second one. As he's flying. Okay. Something in that corner catch your attention? There we go. Okay, I'm guessing in the hard mode we don't get those mulligans. Luckily we don't have to go in there, I think. The golden mecha crashes hard into the ground, clutching the backup unit as both slam into the earth. The impact kicks up a cloud of dust. Moments later, Hercules tumbles out of the cockpit, landing face first on the ground, completely disheveled.
That's all you got? Don't forget, the real golden mecha's on our side.
Anton, Billy, are you guys okay?
Yeah, good thing you and Grace got here when you did. Everything's fine.
Manager, I finally remembered the name of that old comic. Golden Bamboo! The comic you treasure so much. It's called When Aliens Came to Earth, right?
You read that outdated comic?
It's not outdated at all! The whole Bamboo avenging itself against humanity thing was just the beginning. What really stuck with me was the story after Chapter 6. It's my favorite part!
Huh. As if I care what part is your favorite.
The universe's ultimate secret. That was the title of Chapter 6, right?
Huh? Did you read it too, Manager?
Hercules. Aren't you curious about how I managed to push the golden mecha to its final phase?
Whatever. You won. Say whatever you want.
The first time I sat in the mech, I heard a voice asking me, "What is the ultimate secret of the universe?" Grace said it was probably just some engineer's riddle. But the more I piloted the golden mecha, the more I started feeling like that question meant something. Something important. But I couldn't figure it out. It wasn't until our last negotiation fell apart, when Billy muttered, "Why is that old comic so important to him?" that it finally clicked. I mean, how important can a comic really be? But what if the person who made it was your creator? Samson Hu, renowned engineer and inventor. Throughout his life, he created countless innovations. And yet, when asked about his greatest achievement, he always said it was a Bamboo. 20 years ago, he was killed in a corporate power struggle. The Bamboo he cherished so much disappeared that very same day.
Don't tell me you think I went through all this trouble to get my mech back just to fulfill some promise to my parent? Or to revenge him? Who would invest in such a boring cliché story? I just want destruction. Pure absolute destruction. You understand? Destruction. Until everything is wiped away. Until every single thing I hate ceases to exist.
If that were true, you wouldn't have programmed that verification question into your mech. The moment I said the answer, all that blaring dance music cut out. Everything went silent. And then all I heard was a gentle voice.
Our little Hercules wants to grow up into a strong, mighty Bamboo, huh? That's why you're always saying, I need to grow up faster. But you know, it's okay to take your time. I'll protect you. Your dream, my dream. We'll make them happen together.
Stop it.
The universe's ultimate secret. is 42. That's your birthday, isn't it? 42? Maybe he believed that you could change this world. A little change for the better.
You humans are too dramatic. Can't we just fight, then fight some more? Hercules lets out a furious roar as he hops into the cockpit. The mech goes berserk, spinning wildly, smashing everything in its path like a rampaging beast. Golden Mecha 01 leaps forwards to intercept. Just as the two mechs are about to collide, Grace runs towards the backup unit, waving her arms frantically at the cockpit. Get out of my way!
Can you hear me?
Move it, now! You already have a 1. What more do you want?
Little guy, hear me out! You can stay here, just like all the other Bangbu, like Eos.
The mech's massive fists come crashing down, only to veer off at the last moment. Instead of striking Grace, its arms lower gently, bracketing her on either side, as if pulling her into a careful embrace.
You do hear me, right, little guy?
Grace, that's your name, right? If we had met sooner, maybe we could have been good friends. But now, there's no going back. You asked me before if I ever considered making peace, even just for a moment. I did. When you passed me up, I thought of him. You remind me of him a lot. I really don't like this kind of emotional scene. Humans, sometimes I don't even know what kind of creatures you are. But fighting with you all was pretty fun. Good way to stress my circuits, get used to this new world. I'll leave a 1 with you for now. But don't get too comfortable. Next time we meet, I will defeat you. After all, I'm the destroyer of humanity, the keeper of the universe's ultimate secret, the great golden mecha mechboo, Lord Hercules. With yet another dramatic self-introduction, Hercules' mech roars overhead, streaking across the sky before vanishing beyond the horizon. Aside from the crater it left behind on the ground, it's like nothing had ever happened.
Man, that little Bangbu. Still as stubborn as ever.
Oh, finally, my bro and I can get some rest. Hey, Grace, about my drill maintenance. Grace? Hello? Wait, you're not sad because he rejected you, are you?
What? No. I was just thinking about how everything's finally over.
Yeah, it's all over now.
Manager, what do you want to eat later? If we're grabbing something, I'll tell Nicole I'm not heading back yet.
Can we just get takeout? I need to get started on disabling 01's defense system as soon as we get back.
Wait! Today's the last day on that self-destruct countdown, isn't it?
Eos is still inside!
Huh?
Laughter rings out as you race through the streets. Beyond the hollow's new Eridu sky remains an endless blue. The upbeat voice of a radio host echoes through the city, blending with the excited chatter of couples discussing the latest blockbuster. And in a quiet corner of the world, just like many times before, a group of young people has once again stopped the crisis before it could unfold.
Let's see here. I think I saw a certain Go with the helmet down there earlier. In one of the cutscenes. With the boars. By what looks like a great cutout from this distance.
All
right.
Well, yeah, they do save on rendering power by that, but yeah, there are a few things we can do here and there. I think this is for another commission or something. If only I could get my hands on one of those intelligent robots from Bellblock Heavy Industries. You're not up to something fishy, are you? Smart machines at Bellblock Industries are fantastic, but they don't seem willing to share their tech. They won't even let us touch their smart machines, but we're supposed to be their partners. The machines are family to them. You seem to know what's going on behind the scenes there. Our cement mixers could really use some AI upgrades. Could you please ask them if they're willing to help out? I might have pressed them a little too hard the last time I talked to them about the project timeline, and now things are a bit awkward. I can pass on the message, but don't get your hopes up. Thank you. Just talk to Lee. I thought he interrupted himself there. He seems to be a very nice guy. Okay, it's more of just a commission out here. Let's see. Enter the mech. Okay, we could go take a look around 6th Street and even go to Lumina Square to see if we can find anyone there. Okay, now we've got the instant trigger name cards, and we can claim those. Okay, let's see. 10,000 points in Golden Inferno for most of the rewards with that. Okay. And you want the mech to inherit the loadout from the Golden Mecha Awakens? Yes. Okay. And this is basically just an endless mode, I believe. Just fight until timer runs out or something. Let's see.
That I don't really think we need to do.
Yeah. So we can just take a quick look at it. Also, the dodge is very good to get, so let's grab that.
Then we can do the Diff Wiggler story.
I think trying that on its own would take a bit much time to add on to this, if we do want to try and keep this short, but we can definitely get a start on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 3 minutes to get as many points as possible.
Yeah, we can get a start on it today, then we can see if we can finish it the next time.
Yeah.
Next time we stream this game, that is.
Yeah. Next Wednesday that'll be.
Yes, for tomorrow and Saturday we are playing more Digimon.
Yeah.
And I accidentally again. I told you I was been on chapter 2 for a while.
Yeah.
I only realized after checking another person's video that I'm about 5 levels away from max level.
Okay.
I've been on that level too far, so I started doing the story and I went through chapter 3 in 3 cutscenes. In 3 or 4 cutscenes in total of 1.5 hours, because I had done so much grinding and so much gathering of citizens.
So basically you're that guy we found in Crosscode, the one who'd been grinding hedgehogs for who knows how long.
Yeah, but that was more of accident. Like, first time played, I realized, oh, I'm going to need to spend a lot of time slowly grinding all that to making things go well. Yeah. Without realizing I was actually ready. Also, I was playing on the PS4, which was a bit harder. So this meant I did it even harder this time without realizing how bloody easy everything was now. It was because of the old paranoia. But it does give me some insight to know that, alright, I know about how much we may need to train to be able to progress the story and all that.
Okay.
So
that will prove useful.
Indeed.
Okay. Almost 3/4 there. And there we go. That's all we need.
Yeah, the only concern I have is currently the current unsyncing you have.
Yeah. Okay, had a bit of a stutter there.
Luckily, I know who we should be able to talk to around that can help me with that already. It's gonna be a... half funny, half annoying one, but it's not too hard. But I will tell more when we do it next time. For I think it's going to likely be a priority to do.
Okay. Nope. And there. Get you out of your shell and out of this world. Oh, hello there. Okay. You could probably also take a bit of a look at the codex, or whatever it was called again, for enemy descriptions and such. I didn't expect there would be such lengthy stuff in there.
In this game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm up for that. Also, he's gonna throw some food into the microwave, so you're gonna die. Oh, actually, at this point, it's alright if you die, I guess.
Yeah, plus the timer's about to run out in 3, 2, 1.
I just realized that sounds horrible when I said, if taken out of context.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright. Okay, I do have to say that it does feel like this event ends a bit prematurely or something, but I'm guessing it's supposed to be that, yeah, Grace does manage to deactivate the whole thing, unless there is more story hidden behind the hard mode or something, but I don't think there is. Generally not. Generally the hard mode stuff is only for, well, extra challenge. And, well, extra rewards as well. So, let me double check that we got all of the currency rewards with this. Let's see. Yeah, all that remains is just extra training and skills and stuff. Which is nice, of course, but not as useful. There we go. We get a lot of experience here for completing, let's see, some of this. Yeah. 10,000 points in the Golden Inferno. Okay, grab ourselves some more ether batteries and training materials. Ether batteries are good because we can exchange those for energy to get more materials. Okay.
Here you go. Hello, hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah, my headphone just made a long beep and turned itself off. So I guess it got some interference, even though I was not that far from the computer.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't like me to be too far. So I will not be surprised you need to change the area there. I think you could call it dongle or something. It would be where my current keyboard for my mic is on the front of the PC instead.
I think people typically call them dongles.
Oh, dongles, right.
Okay. Any more interest out here?
I don't know if they're supposed to be on the back of the PC, but my younger brother said it's recommended there, but I'm getting worried that might actually be a bad place since that's where the exhaust fan is.
Most people put them in the back, but it does give a bit less range because the signal will have to get sent through the PC.
Yeah, in this case, it has to go through a little bit of the PC and a monitor, and if it depends on the situation, also a wall.
Okay, looks like we don't have any special visitors out today. Mrs. Yami, you don't look the same. No, they don't look the same. No, they're definitely different. What's different? Hey girl, you've got good eyes. Take a look for me. Is this a Denny? Yeah, this is an HIA commemorative coin. I don't know where it came from, but it was in my purse. Could it be from the change I got at the convenience store the other day? I'll have to ask them. No, those 3 rabbit robots are tricky. They'll never admit it if I just go up and ask. Right, young lass, take this coin. Can you ask for me? Okay. Just run over to these 3 again. Yeah, buy, ask, and give change. Okay. Well, looks like they're not too chatty at the moment. May as well grab these. Support will probably be useful. Attack seals. And we can use some burn chips. Okay. Yeah, these energy transfer fluids, those are for upgrading Bamboo, but they can... You can get them as rewards, but you can buy them here as well. But as you can see, you need the purple upgrade material for the Bamboo to buy them. So you'll want to be a bit careful with spending those in case you want to upgrade a Bamboo. Okay, I didn't see a pop-up of getting the coin. So did we get it or not? Or maybe you can ask them if they accept such a coin? Or... Oh, wait. We need to talk to Give Change. Because, well, they're in charge of giving change. Yeah, there we go. Now, huh? Do you accept this kind of coin? The Bamboo named Give Change looks like the HIA commemorative coin, then at me, and shakes its head like a rattle drum. Looks like the convenience store does not accept this kind of currency. Please go and tell Mrs. Yanni. Alright then. Doesn't look like we have much to pick up elsewhere around here. So, does the convenience store accept such a coin? Shake your head like Give Change did. Hey, don't shake your head like that, I get it. So this, it's called an HIA commemorative coin, right? Looks like I won't be able to use it. You can keep it as a thank you for helping out. There we go. Another one to trade in. Let's see. I think there's still supposed to be one of those crates around here somewhere. Also, it looks like we have something to do here.
Oh, you're up early.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Try my special Bamboo
Welcome
combo.
back. Right, we can upgrade Bamboo. Explorer Boo. Dry Boo can also get an upgrade. Avocado Boo is new. There. Batty Boo. Okay, and that's all the ones we have at the moment.
Come back
Or
next time, you hear?
still something to do here?
What mods are you going for this
Oh, wait.
time?
I missed Sumo Boo. Okay, with Bamboo, I would advise to try and focus on more specific ones on who may be useful in teams and such. Because it can be quite
Have a good
pricey
one.
to
Please,
upgrade all of them.
come again.
Hello. So, the owner of this garage is the 6th Street motor legend who gave you a brutal defeat the other night? Yeah, I caught a glimpse of the motorcycle's taillights, and then it turned into 6th Street and vanished. The store manager here knows more about motors than anyone else on this street. He's got a thing for the color red. Red gloves, red bow tie, red hat, and red sunglasses. Who else could it be but him? But this store specializes in car repairs and modification, right? You were defeated by a motorcycle, weren't you? You don't have a single motorcycle part. They don't have a single motorcycle part in his open garage. That's even more suspicious. Think about it. During the day, he disguises himself as a car mechanic, and at night, he transforms into the most legendary racer ever. I'm telling you, I've always had this vibe that this isn't your ordinary street. Like maybe some random guy strolling around here has got an astounding reputation in the underworld. He's more accurate with that than they know. But what can you do if he just won't admit it? You don't have any proof at all unless you can stop his motorcycle and catch him red-handed. I can't even catch up to him, let alone stop him. Then he's not the one you're looking for because you have no proof. But he is. I may lack evidence, but I'm 99.9999% sure that it is him. Then you'll just have to stop his motorcycle. But I can't. Then he's not, because you have no proof. But you're just messing with me, aren't you? Alright, let's stop arguing and flip a coin. Heads, we'll wait for him to show up again and challenge him head on. And tails? You're coming with me to the store to lie down on the floor. We won't leave until he admits it. Really? Hey, that's quite an unusual coin. Where did you get it? Don't try to change the subject. It's settled. I'm flipping it. Why isn't it dropping? It must have defied gravity and broken through the atmosphere. I don't know. I didn't know you were so strong. Okay. Or they just ended up... Yeah. The shiny HIA commemorative coin is lying in an empty crate. Regardless of how it ended up in the box, it's yours now. Finders keepers.
Come on! You don't need to use that much force to flip a coin.
Yeah. Okay, let's quickly turn these in. And there. Equal exchange. Stop kicking. 25 great items. Okay, we can exchange 7. Okay, good amount. Or good stuff. I think it is preset as to what you actually get for each coin. Okay. Foamy. Let's see. Okay, it looks like that is about it around here. So, should we go take a look at Lumina Square? Or shall we get started on the Nekomata's event? Or not event, story.
Nekomata.
Okay. We'll leave Lumina Square for when the story actively sends us there. That sort of rhymes. There with Square.
Kinda.
Okay. We have been going for 2 hours now, so let's try and keep this under 3. So this is an extra stream, not a full stream. Okay. The Nekomata Agent Story Cat and Mouse Game 1 has been recorded and can be viewed in the video archive. Okay. The recommended attributes Ether, but normal, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Immersive storytelling. Yeah, let's go until we are out of immersive storytelling and check time then. On a day accompanied by 4-7 gales and thunderstorm alerts, with a serious look on his face, Wise asked me to meet him on the rooftop. Is that smart to meet up with such strong winds? I asked you to come to the roof because I have something to tell you. Have you seen how windy it is today? You're my family, so I think this needs your approval. It's not an answer. Well, what's your opinion of Nekomata? Wait, are the two of you... Wait, you got it wrong. I didn't kidnap Nekomata from the Cunning House to work here because I wanted the store to make more money. I'm not like that. Oh? Just let me explain. It was her idea. Be more specific. Nekomata contacted me earlier today and asked if we're hiring. She also mentioned that the Cunning Hares are not doing so hot financially. She recommended herself, saying she's eagle-eyed, efficient, hardworking, and kind. I bet she wants to work here to pay off some debts for the Cunning Hares. What a good cat. There's actually a mountain of new videotapes that need sorting. Nekomata can work through them if she comes to work for us. Eagle-eyed, efficient, hardworking, and kind. She sounds like a great fit for sorting through videotapes. Let's have her work here. I'll get the unsorted videotapes out. Before long, Nekomata arrives at the video store.
I'm here, guys! I'm ready to go!
Hello, Nekomata. Seeing as you're ready, let's not waste any time. I'll go over how we sort our videotapes, and you can get to work.
Huh? Work? Hang on a minute. Didn't you agree on a commission to take me and a client into a hollow?
Wise.
Didn't your message say Nicole wanted you to work here to pay off your debt? That's not what I meant! I was talking about working down in the hollows. It might look like she has a bank account where a conscience should be, but Nicole has been pretty good to me.
Sorry for the misunderstanding. But seeing as we're going down into a hollow, shouldn't the rest of the Cunning Hares be here too?
I came up with this commission myself. I'm not sure how to put this. Before, I got everybody into a real pickle with Vision, but Nicole still asked me to stay. Now that the Cunning Hares are in the red, I think it's time for me to see what I can do!
Hustling side gigs to make ends meet while the boss can't afford to pay out wages. How admirable.
Well, ever heard of a fortune cat?
No, we do have a fortune bamboo on the counter.
And once I get back from this gig with my pay, I'm gonna make the old poker face say, Nikomata, you really are the very model of a cunning hair.
What the heck?
Okay, that was a pretty good impression of Anby.
I thought you and Anby had made up already. It's not about making amends. It's about the competitive mindset of professionals. Being at Gentle House is a job after all. Besides,
Gentle House?
even street gangs have performance metrics these days. How about it, Faithin? I've got a lucrative commission set up. You want in?
Give me the details on this commission first.
No problem. Here's the situation. There's this company that lost a bunch of etheric resources down in a hollow. They're recruiting skilled agents and proxies to do some field surveys down there, in the hopes of one day retrieving it all.
Sounds easy enough, but field surveys aren't usually a terribly lucrative commission.
Relax. This is just the first step. Think about it. The company needed to find help on Internaut just to run some field surveys. When it comes to the official recovery later on, they'll definitely be looking for more.
Ah, I see what you mean. Resource recovery definitely pays well. I expect people will be fighting over who gets that commission.
And by doing the surveys, we'll have a foot in the door for when that comes around.
But if we've already worked with them before, then we'll be their first choice.
Yep.
We sure will. That's Faithin for ya, razor sharp brains. You gotta cast out a long line to catch a big fish. So, you interested in the commission now?
So, what about our payment?
Split it, 50-50. How about it? Pretty good, huh? I'll go confirm the place and time with the client, and then we can get straight to it.
Honestly, Nicole would probably try to bargain to like 75-25. So, cat and mouse misplaced. Complete the survey route with the guide. The client told me when and where to meet. I'll send the details to you later. There's still some time left before the client comes. Is there anything you want to talk about? What do you think about Nicole? Nicole? No wonder she's the leader of Cunninghares. She's determined, proactive, and even when confronted with a crisis, she remains cool and collected. Even with the debts piling up, she goes through life untroubled. Is that something you should be telling me? You ought to know pretty well already, Proxy, seeing as you're close with Nicole. Then I'll send you the time and place to meet. If you're ready, let's meet the client in the hollow. Oh, can we actually not ask the... Okay, we can ask the other ones. What do you think of Billy? I thought he was an idiot at first. And then... An idiot who's a fan of Starlight Knight and Monica. And... After knowing him for some time, I wonder whether he really is an idiot at times. He has this smell about him that doesn't belong to a real idiot, but I can't pinpoint what it is. Then I'll send you the time. Okay. And last but not least, Anby. To be honest, I found Anby to be the toughest nut to crack when I first came into contact with the Cunninghares. I don't know why, but her instincts are terrifyingly accurate. There are times I find myself struggling to keep up with her. But after spending some time with her, I found she's just a movie fanatic who lacks common sense in life most of the time. So there's no way a professional like me could lose to her. Okay. Also, her ear just twitches every so often. Turns out it was a misunderstanding.
A movie fanatic who doesn't know what end credits are.
Apparently, yeah. Guess we'll have to sort out the videotapes myself. At least we get to work on a commission. Nakamura's commission sounds like a good deal. Long line to catch a big fish. That means the commission is going to take a while to complete, but it might turn out to be a good deal in the end. I didn't expect Nicole to find an employee who earns a side income to support their boss. I'm green with envy. I'm glad the Cunning Hares have found themselves such a nice employee. At least we've got some commissions from them. Hopefully we catch a big fish this time. Alright, let's get started. Cat and mouse misplaced.
Did you call me? Meow. I'll help. Ready for complex move.
Okay.
Did you
I
call
feel
me?
like-
Interfere. Good choice.
I feel like the voice actors for Nakamata may have done several Catgirl voice acting in the past.
Likely. Also, should we bring the Cunning Hares or should we bring the
Standing by.
biker gals?
Let's take a break.
Well, story-wise, it would be weird to bring the Cunning Hares with us here.
Good day.
Yeah.
I'll beat everyone.
Hold your horses, Lucy. Or hold your boars, at least until it's combat time.
Oh dear.
Alright.
Master, this time I am a limited edition version of Fairy. Fairy Cat, at your service.
Don't you get started either, Fairy.
Please follow the guide to the end of the route we're surveying inside the hollow. Fairy Cat suggests you find the guide first. Meow.
Your virtual assistant is getting on my nerves. That guy is our guide, right?
Alright.
Hi, you're Nakamata, right? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ollie, and I'm in charge of this operation.
Operation? This is just a field survey. Is it like a trend for companies to use fancy names?
I mean, this time at least I'm your client. Yes, client and guide. Speaking of which, our proxy isn't here yet.
We're both right here.
Miss Nakamata, please don't kid around. It's just you and me here. No others.
He doesn't seem to realize this bamboo right under his nose is a proxy.
Ollie, I'm the other one.
Ah! Who's there?
Jumpy.
Yow! My ears! Sorry I wasn't clear before, Ollie. But please, keep Siren's hearing in mind. So, as you can see, this talking bamboo is our proxy.
Oh, is that so? My bad. Whew, well, that was embarrassing, letting you see that side of me. But I promise I'm still a reliable guy. Please, lean on me. Just as much as I'm leaning on this stalagmite right now. See, chatting and laughing so freely like this, while being so close to an ether crystal, whew, that's more than enough to demonstrate my aptitude for it.
Your funeral.
Did the crystal just move? Oh, don't tell me!
Oh, it's one of those inactive sleeping at the...
An ethereal!
Hey, calm down! I said it's just an inactive ethereal.
Well, it's certainly activating his fight and flight response. Specifically flight.
Oh no, looks like he's totally panicking.
Well, let's take care of the ethereal first and talk after. Let's get rid of these ethereals first.
This is going to be something. Okay. Cat up at trouble. Game got deselected somehow. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I find it especially funny that I ran into these two together outside of random play. Like, the game had noticed that I'd used them or something. Okay, all clear. Press on to the next area. Let's start with Lucy. Piper, not... How did I mix these two up? There. Alright, yeah, these things, they'll keep charging that thing and then toss it out. Without much of a warning, so that is a bit trickier to dodge. There we go. Ow. There we go. And that's done.
At last, we're safe. Miss Nekomata, I was blown away by your heroism just then.
I'm glad to hear it, but in the future, could you please not wander aimlessly around the battlefield so much? I don't want you to get hurt. When I read the notes for this job, I assumed you'd be a little more... composed. I didn't expect companies would have such different requirements for holo surveyors.
Diversity it's highly valued by the company. Fine. I'm really not the best at dealing with ethereals. But I've got a few tricks up my sleeve when it comes to recovering etheric resources.
Really? Then I guess I'll trust you. Well, since you mentioned etheric resource recovery, there's no sense hiding it. What we really want is to help support your resource recovery business in the future. So, if everything goes smoothly today, could you have a word with your boss and help us get in on the follow-up commission?
Oh, yeah, of course. No problem, just leave it up to me.
We're counting on you, Mia. Tell you the truth, I've been planning on switching careers recently. Working for a big fancy company like yours ought to pay better than hustling on internet for myself, right?
Sure does.
Can you tell us how much of a cut you take for recovering etheric resources like this?
Oh, yeah, my cut, it's...
How silly of me, Mia. You work for a company, so you must get a fixed salary plus bonuses. But I guess that's confidential.
Yes, I have to keep that a secret. That is very considerate of you, Miss Nekomata. I won't disclose exactly how much it is then.
Cool. Let's not talk about salaries right now then. Shall we get started with surveying the route?
Oh, okay. Just let me look up the exact details here.
Hey, Ethan. What do you think of this Ollie guy?
I was thinking, you get on so great with the cunning hairs. Why would you suddenly want to switch careers? But I get it. You said all that on purpose.
I feel like he's a little weird. He talked about working with this company, but his story's full of holes. It's obvious he's not familiar with them. What do you think, Proxy?
He seems like a fake. Maybe he's just a punk who got a tip-off and is trying to hustle some money from down in a hollow.
I thought so too. Working with you sure saves a lot of hassle. But I'm confused about why he's still forcing himself to come in here when he's obviously terrified. There must be something going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's a big score waiting to be revealed. In any case, let's finish up this commission with him, then find a way to figure out what's really going on.
Please stick together.
Mr. Ollie, about your company.
Skip it a little bit there.
Oh, wait a minute, what's that noise? Would you go check ahead?
Mass faster. Ollie refuses to proceed due to an unusual acoustic occurrence. I suggest you go and investigate.
You discover a still functioning timed alert in the corner of an abandoned building. Only chronophorum? I'm not being oversensitive, it's just that sound always triggers my memories of emergency sirens. So Ollie often hears emergency sirens. That's sus. Really? What kind of emergencies do you mean? Ollie stutters and awkwardly responds. You see, we have some outdated equipment over there, and it's not rare to encounter issues like fires, electrical leaks, leaky toilets, and stuff. Right.
Oh, luckily, that's not an enemy. We should get out of here. Oh, over there!
Talking about work, Mr. Ollie, what do you...
Oh, what's that? Oh, there's something wobbling around. Straight ahead. Can you go check?
No hidden stuff.
There is an unknown object moving around in the ruins ahead. Ollie is scared stiff and unable to continue. Please head there and investigate.
I think Fairy is getting tired of him as well. Unexpected gains. You woke into the ruins only to discover a wrinkled, worn coat. If I show up in such a wrinkled uniform, I'll definitely be scolded. Your company has a uniform? A suit, I mean a suit. Hey, check this. What's in the pocket? A supermarket coupon. Let's give it to Nekomata. Having unexpectedly obtained a supermarket coupon, Nekomata decides to not press Ollie about the holes in his story for now.
Can't wait to go shopping after getting my pay.
There is a writing on the wall ahead. Ollie believes this may be a useful marker. Proceed forward to check it out.
Let's see, a blessing or not? Congratulations, you have arrived at where I've been. I wish you good luck in all your future endeavors. Let me bestow upon you a blessing. Then a recording of a song by a person who was way too confident in their singing voice starts playing. You call this a blessing? Oops, this song of blessing has attracted ethereals. I choose you, Nekomata the Amazing. Really? Pokemon reference here?
Also, the sus part? I gotta tell you to be surprised to something. I will tell you something that may surprise you, Captain.
Hmm?
Sus is older than that game, Among Us.
Okay. I guess it just helped popularize it more.
Yeah, it was probably a revival for people have been saying sus for a very long time. I even think 80s movies that had they used the term. It's basically just a... Yeah, I guess you could say Among Us basically just revived an old short for Suspicious.
Yeah. Nope. Missed me. Okay, now we've got our little friends following us along. Nope. There we go. Okay, on to the next area. No extra goodies around. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Piper is pretty good at dealing with groups, huh?
Well, they have a combat style for it.
Yep. Spin to freaking win. Yeah. Another one of these. There we go. Okay, they do have a bit more higher energy requirements than Ambi. Though Nicole's energy requirement for the EX special is the highest of the bunch so far. Here we go. Okay, but Lucy's support effects from the boars does stay around longer.
Too scary. We should get out of here. Oh, over there.
Get some more goodies.
Let me handle that locked door ahead. I forgot to bring the key card.
Seems like we can open the door with that button.
Can you... Can you please go take a look?
Out to the sides. Okay. Back across, and... Oh, hello. Extra loot. Yeah, always a good idea to check every little corner.
The door's open. We should go this way now. Yeah. It should be safe around here. Oh, fire ethereals here all of a sudden! Take care of them, I'm begging you.
Okay, he was just everywhere for half a second there.
Okay, what is going on? Are those tails her actual tail?
Not entirely sure.
But
like, there are some sirens you can find who are... who seem to have only certain parts. Like, I've seen a few sirens out in the streets who only seem to have a tail and no ears or such.
Yeah, and her tail looks... I'm sure if she put something on her tails or if the tails are cybernetic or something.
Yeah, the blue stuff.
Yeah, they do look... The entire tail doesn't even look fluffy. They kind of look like cables in a way.
Yeah.
Unless it's something she put on to protect them.
Could also be. I know of only two other long, well, technically three long-tailed sirens, Ellen being one of them. And the others we haven't met yet. Go. Come on, give up. Piper posing for the camera.
The ethereals have all been taken care of.
Home stretch. Can I walk behind you too?
Just follow me.
Okay.
The surveyed route finishes right up there.
How can there be so many?
No, do we have much to scratch?
It's small, but I've got a weird feeling about this.
Ah, there! That's a big one!
Oh, is it really that scary? I'll get rid of them.
Okay, point of no return. I don't fully get what gives the other intro or not. Like with the boss fights in the Notorious Hunt, it seems to trigger always. But for commissions, it's That's typically the short version.
Kick into gear.
Okay, one wanted the joining and the punishment. Up, Dullahan. Nope. Okay. There we go. And there we go.
Phew, that's great. That's a wrap for the commission, thanks to the both of you. Couldn't have gotten it all done today without you. As for your payment, once we exit the Hollow, I'll have funds transferred to Miss Nekomata's Internet account. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be putting in a good word for you two back at the company.
Okay, we're counting on you, Mia.
Now that our business is done and dusted, shall we head out of the Hollow now?
No problem. Me and the proxy will find the fastest and safest route out of the Hollow. This is how a proxy makes a living, so we can't let you listen in. Sorry about that.
I understand. I'll just stand over there and turn my back to you. You can trust me.
Darn it. I was so busy and flustered the whole time I never got around to asking this guy about his true purpose and identity. I don't have time. We have to leave a Hollow soon and then everyone will go their separate ways.
Nekomata, to be clear, getting info through torture isn't allowed.
Come on, I know that. Even if he's hiding something, he's still the client. Besides, just because I was taken in by a street gang doesn't mean I'm gonna do stuff like that. Proxy. Speaking of street gangs, that reminds me. It's time to use my secret ability. Watch this.
Oh. Nekomata quickly darts over to where Ollie is standing without him noticing, and returns just as quickly.
Got it. Now let me see what this so-called guide Ollie has on him. Huh? Wait, these are handcuffs?
Please respect other people's hobbies, Nekomata. Put that back. It's private.
Hold up, Belle. Fairy just detected a string of numbers on the handcuffs that match the same format used by public security.
What? These handcuffs belong to a public security officer?
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, how's your chat going? I think I can hear some ethereals nearby.
He doesn't seem to be a cop, or he doesn't seem to the type to be.
Yes.
What are my handcuffs doing over? I mean, they're not my not handcuffs. Oh.
Tell us the truth, Ollie. Why do you have public security handcuffs on you?
It's that I found those handcuffs.
Oh, so you just found them somewhere. Well then, that's completely fine, yeah?
Nekomata suddenly gives Ollie a sharp kick to the knee and pins him to the ground.
Well now, Ollie. I took you for a rookie thief judging by the way you cowered like a chicken in the Hollow. I never thought you'd steal something from a public security officer. I thought I could get a nice score from your commission. It seems we ought to be grateful you haven't landed us in even more trouble. And these handcuffs that you just found? What kind of incompetent officer would lose their own equipment? Any cop who lets you take their cuffs off them must be a real weakling.
Please don't insult public security officers. A public security officer has to grit his teeth and endure arduous training. They have to stay up all night studying for exams, has to struggle to pass the strictest of screening. Only then can he become an officer.
Why are you getting all virtuous all of a sudden? Hold up! Don't interrupt me! We want the truth, and get on with it! Who are you really, and why did you post a fake commission through a fake company?
It's... I can't tell you.
Can't tell us? Are you still not grasping the situation? Let me see. Since you're not cooperating, I guess I'll just have to throw you to the ethereals in here. Oh boy, we killed so many of their friends today. I think they're gonna be real happy to see you. Right? How about now? Ready to talk?
I won't tell. Even if you feed me to the ethereals, I won't.
What is up with this guy? He's scared out of his wits, but he still won't talk.
Hold on, Nekomata. I've just matched the serial number from these handcuffs to an officer. Ollie, male. Team 4, Criminal Investigations Division at Janus 12th Precinct. That's who this guy is.
Huh? No, wait. This guy is actually a public security officer?
Oh, that took a bit of a turn.
Okay.
All right. Oh, wait. Low resistance to particular attribute. The damage numbers will flash white. Okay. Not long after, on a secluded street outside the Hollow.
Alright, we've made it out. Well, officer, you said you wouldn't hold us liable before, so let's say our goodbyes right here then.
Please, please, wait. Miss Nekomata, before you leave, can you reassure me that you're both good people, and that you will not tell anyone anything about meeting me today? My mission today was top secret. I need to make sure no one harboring ulterior motives learns this information.
Okay, don't worry. If we had any ulterior motives, we would have snuck off and left you with the ethereals. Way back when we first realized you weren't who you claimed to be.
Oh, I see. Of course. That makes sense. Wait, you knew I wasn't with the company all along?
Actually, you gave yourself away as soon as you opened your mouth.
Honestly, how could your boss or your coworkers let you go alone on a mission like this?
Because this operation was at my personal request.
Oh?
I've been a public security officer for years now, but I still can't get over my phobia of ethereals. I've screwed up a few operations, and these days, I always get benched. There's been this really tough case, and we're short of leads. I thought maybe we could use Internaut to lure in our culprit with some crime-related info. If the plan worked, I'd be able to take credit for it, even if I wasn't involved with the operation later on. If I was lucky, I might even have gotten a certificate.
I didn't expect someone like you would be so motivated.
That's my boss on the phone. 1 second. Hello? Boss, it's Ollie.
Where are you? Did you post to Internaut pretending to be a company going into a hollow?
It wasn't on purpose. But please, don't fire me.
Fire you? Why would I fire you? You did great. If we can crack this case, you'll take first merit for it and land a handsome bonus. Get back to the precinct and get yourself ready for the next operation.
My boss praised me. All these years, my boss has finally praised me! Did you hear that? Not only do I get to keep going out with them on operations, but I might even get a bonus!
Oh, congratulations.
What am I gonna do?
You were just so happy. Why the long face?
Going on future operations with them means I definitely have to go back into a hollow again. And I'll mess things up as soon as we run into any ethereals.
You'll just have to work it out for yourself. Proxy, let's go!
Wait a sec! Miss Nekomata, Proxy, this may be a bit forward, but would you please consider becoming case consultants for public security and helping me to complete the mission?
Huh?
You know the truth about my Internaut commission. Making you case consultants feels much safer than just relying on a verbal promise. And what's more, based on our previous adventure, when it comes to hollows, I can tell your abilities are far superior to mine. With your support, all those things I couldn't do before, they don't have to be pipe dreams any longer. This time, I really just might get a bonus.
Then if we say no, what are you gonna do?
If you really won't say yes, then I can only bid farewell to my Medal of Honor with tears in my eyes. And ask you once again to keep this confidential.
Yeah? That's it?
I thought you were going to take us back to the precinct.
I'd never go back on my word. I swear it on my honor as an officer.
I gotta say, he really is just... Fine, Ollie. I reluctantly agree to this commission of yours, or your request for us to be case consultants, or whatever.
Really?
But on one condition. We charge a high fee. If we help you complete the mission, your entire bonus is ours.
That's fine with me. I'd rather have the prestige over any bonus.
Great. Then let's do it.
Later, Ollie rushes back to the 12th precinct with a heavy sigh of relief.
Alright then, Proxy. Today's matter is settled. Let's head back. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It feels weird.
I never thought you'd agree to team up with a public security officer, Nekomata.
So what? I agreed to his request. What's so unbelievable about that? Don't worry, I won't lose us any money. I've heard that they pay out pretty decent bonuses. And if he's so willing to give up the whole thing, then why not? And Dolly might seem unreliable, but there were several times today when he surprised me. Perhaps there's more to this guy than meets the eye? Anyway, let's just wait for him to contact us if we're gonna be supporting him. We can talk about his case then.
I can tell there's something more to Ollie than meets the eye, but I never expected he'd be a public security officer. What's even more astonishing is that Nekomata actually agreed to help Ollie. Fortunately, Ollie means no harm. Right, we do our business on the internet after all, and we had a pretty big misunderstanding with Ollie in the Hollow. Well, we've agreed to work with Ollie now, so we should act professionally and do our best to complete the commission. Okay, and that's where we can leave this one off. Okay. Archived. Okay. Do you want to go into part 2, or shall we leave that till Wednesday?
Probably better to leave that to Wednesday, since you probably want to have a chance to be able to grind and all that.
Yeah. Okay. Why is there something to say? Barry and I have been keeping an eye on internet, so we're always ready to recommend the right commissions for you. Alright. We should probably do some of those at some point. 6 on the floor again. There is one useful thing with those. Remote transmission from a special client received. Preparing connection, please get ready as soon as possible. Okay. But yeah, the side commissions, they are sorted into each chapter as well. So we can do these in turn. I don't think too many of them have actual effect on the main story. But yeah, next time we could get started on not that story. We could maybe do a few combat commissions and such. We'd have to see.
Yeah, I'd be up for it. It would be nice to finish up Nekomata's story.
Yeah. Joebird and Paper Boo are still around here, and yeah, there's the Lucky Boo. Okay, no special requests this time it seems. Alright, then I think that's about it for now. Yeah, we have this one here still that we could also take a look at. But it does involve a few characters we don't have access to. So I think I'll do this one off stream and not even on recording. Because, well, characters we haven't met yet. Though I could record them as well, but just put a spoiler on spoiler mark on those parts or something.
Yeah, would you be able to play this again later?
Not sure. I think the general feature of it will still be open, but the rewards will probably be gone then.
Yeah, for me it's more of any story element.
Yeah, this is. We have talked. Let's see. Event limited reward missions to obtain event exclusive W engine reel projector and its overclock materials. Hamster cage passes, those are used for the high level upgrades for skills. Recommended to make bear your tears with the past A before participating. Yeah, that is the epilogue of season 1. Okay, it does sound that this will be available still afterwards, but the rewards will not be.
Alright, not big with the rewards. Most important is if we can play this for the story later, that's fine.
Let me actually take a quick look. Defense agents. Okay, clearly a W engine is for sound and not images. What kind of lunatic genius would insist on stuffing a 60mm film camera into a W engine? But yeah, I'll grab that off stream then. And yeah, should I leave it off the recordings as well, or at least actually I'll record the parts with characters we've met, but the other ones I think I'll edit those into a separate video with a spoiler on it.
Good work.
Alright. Still got a good amount of days on that. But for now, that is where we'll call it for today. Any last checkup stuff? No. Achievements. Let's see. Make the same promoter work for 7 consecutive days. Okay. Anything in the mail? Yep. The proxy since the launch of Zenless 0, with your companionship, the development team has steadily completed all of Season 1's content and operations, now entering a new chapter. Hope each day a new Everdo brings you fresh experience. Oh, okay, claiming that immediately. I think that might be the reward that Knight mentioned earlier. And yeah. They also give a bit of money to draw your attention to surveys and such. Okay. Actually...
I see. Yeah, as I say, do we have anything to unlock?
Let's see. We can get 16 of these. And... oh, these are still off. Also, do you notice something about these Boopons?
Yeah, it's a pool with a bamboo.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see.
A required item for signal searches on Bangbu channel, a coupon for the Bangbu repair and cleaning service issued by the Marcel Group. You can order Bangbu to provide various services for you with this coupon. Yeah, you can also, in world, you can use these things to send them out, send your Bangbu out for a spa day.
Okay.
May as well grab these since it's a new month. Okay, and I could get 5 more of these. Like, I generally don't really care for the high-powered stuff with these. Plus, this account is going to be mostly for temporary stuff, so I may as well grab as many of these as we can. 88, so we could go for an insured S rank. Let's see, but first, let's do one here. Yeah. Yeah, a bit late in there, but let's see. Yeah, with the S ranks, it pretty much immediately starts off with a more in-depth version of this song, with actual vocals on it and such. I hear that Honkai Star Rail has a tell early on as well with its pulls, if you get an S rank or not. A difference in the music as well or something. I personally have not noticed that one before. I'll have to look up a comparison. Oh. Okay, no agent, but we do get another Starlight engine. Oh well. We can use that one to upgrade the one we have. It's currently equipped to Billy, actually. Now then. Which of these two would you say to pull for? They're both fire... Yeah, actually, no. Caesar is a physical type. Too many of the Sons of Caledon have a fire element to them. So, a fire stunner. Actually, we already have a bit of a physical... we have a physical attacker, and we have a fire attacker.
I would say the Caesar here, since that means we can use the entire team of Sons of Caledon.
Okay. Not an entire team. There are still characters we haven't met yet, two specifically, but we'll find those eventually. For now... It isn't guaranteed that we'll get Caesar. It will still be a 50-50 chance, since this will be our first, or this should be our first S rank getting through the banners normally.
Oh, so the other one was more guaranteed, or just also 50-50?
Also 50-50. We don't have the pity at the moment.
Excuse me, is there something I can do for you?
You again?
Hello, Corin. Okay. Yeah, we do have Corin and Ben there as the others, as the A ranks on these banners, so we'll probably be seeing a few of them. Okay. Another one. A ranks. Or A ranks at best. Okay. Same spot as before. Yeah, one thing I thought about that we could do with this account is with the pulls that we do get, that we try to get characters that I don't have on the main account. So we can, well, get the social stuff with them. Since you do need to have the characters unlocked to be able to get their trust events and such. Okay, Roaring Ride. Actually, I think that's Piper's W engine. Let's take a look. One of 3 possible effects is triggered. Yeah, I think this is Piper's. Okay, good find. Okay, another one. Okay, no S rank. Exact same spot again. We're not getting much luck with the random chance at purples, huh?
Not at the moment, no. Sadly.
Okay. Let's have a look. Not yet.
Aside from combat, I'm also equipped to support with financial matters.
Hello, Ben. I do like that they have a few different lines for these as well. Also, skip the rest. Okay. No luck. It's typically visible on the second one, whether you're getting an S rank or not. But we are getting a double this time. Okay, that's static. That's actually from me clicking on the button to speed things up. Huh.
Whether it's catching ducks or finding cats, I'm here to help.
Hello, Seth. New character, new faction.
Or Big Ben. I'll protect everyone.
Yeah, just because the Ben and Corin have a higher chance of dropping doesn't mean that we can't get other characters either. Okay. Again, we should be getting in the range where we can get an S rank with a higher chance now. Oop, right away.
So, Kaku, reporting in. A pleasure to meet you.
Okay. No. Once more. Okay, no luck on an early. Yep, never mind. Okay. Oh yeah, there's the music difference. Okay, 2 A's and 1 S.
Aside from combat, I'm also equipped to support with financial matters.
Okay. Now, will it be Caesar?
I've been awaiting your arrival, Master.
Hello, Rena. Okay, this does mean that on whichever of the special banners we were to pull an S rank next, it will be, it's certain to be the featured one. Okay. And another one of these. Alright. Okay. And yeah, I think you can guess whose faction Rena belongs to.
Yeah.
Did
we got an S rank before we get.
Okay, let's quickly use up the doubles that we got. Experimental not challenging, charging module. When Sukaku's basic attack, dash attack, dodge counter, or quick assist hits an enemy, there's a 15% chance she gains 1 stack of vortex, triggering up to once per second. When vortex reaches max stacks, any additional stacks grant Sukaku 1.2 energy instead. A charging module is able to continuously accumulate energy during battle. Therefore, it is regarded as an era-defining conceptual tactical weapon by the R&D department. But for Sukaku, fully charging it simply means it's time to eat. Of course.
But they're still growing.
Yeah. Corin, open trauma. When Corin's chain attack or ultimate hits an enemy, her damage against the target increases by 12% for 15 seconds. Young Mistress always said, if something's worth doing, it's worth focusing on. I've been practicing, and I can do it now. But are you watching me? Okay. And Ben has the most of these. Offense through defense. When successfully triggering a block counter during Ben's special attack or EX special attack, inflict an additional 300% of Ben's defense as damage. Unlike other bear tyrants, Ben remains patient when fighting. He believes if he keeps his defenses up, he can wait until the enemy reveals their weakness. A good idea to have, or a good mentality to have in combat. Okay. Careful accounting. Yeah, this is just a basic +2 on basically all their skills. Financial responsibility demands mastering cost efficiency and utilizing every available resource to enhance both the team and oneself. Okay. And now that we have the first of 3 unlocked, we get Ben's name cards. Okay, one more. Agile adaptation. When successfully blocking enemy damage with Ben's invulnerable effect during his special attack or EX, the following counter deals 30% more damage. Ben's professional accounting instincts let him adapt dynamically based on the situation. Whether dealing with accounts or enemies, it's important to achieve the best result at the lowest cost. And yeah, since we're in the later stage, now we're going for actual color.
Time for some hard labor?
If you need help, call me anytime.
And yeah, let's have a look at our new agents, starting with Seth here, who is part of the Criminal Investigation Special Response Team, and he's an electric defender. Yep. Okay, let's see. Better I look at this. When Seth uses EX special attack Thunder Shield, he gains a shield of firm resolve equal to 40% of his initial attack, up to a max of 3,000, lasting for almost half a minute. This effect can trigger once every 10 seconds. When basic attack or assist follow-up triggers a quick assist or chain attack, causing another squad member to enter the field, that squad member gains a shield equal to 40%. Okay, same, up to 3,000. Also lasting for the same time. Can trigger once every 10 seconds. Having a shield increases anomaly proficiency by 50. Okay. And his additional ability is High Spirit. Same attribute or faction. When Seth's chain attack, final judgment, or finishing move during basic attack, lightning strike hits an enemy, the target's anomaly build-up resistance to all attributes is reduced by 20% for 20 seconds. Okay, that would make him a good fit in a, well, an attribute to an anomaly build team. Okay. And yeah, as a defender, he's mostly about, well, countering and putting shields up. Dealing electric damage. With enough energy, unleash a series of slashes in front, dealing massive electric damage. Hold to charge the move, and Seth will dash forward, unleashing a series of powerful slashes. Activating this move accumulates 75% resolve. Okay. Damage reduced by 40%, invulnerable during the successive slashes. Okay. When resolve is above or equal to 75%, hold to activate, consume 75 to launch consecutive attacks in front, followed by a finishing move. When the finishing move hits an enemy, triggers quick assist of the member positioned before Seth. So unlike with Nicole, who triggers a quick assist from the character after her, he sends someone in front to the field instead. Okay, and his ultimate launch a series of upward attacks in front, followed by a finishing move dealing massive damage. Activate the move, accumulate 75%, grants 3 additional assist points. After the move, hold a special to chain into EX special attack, enabling faster charging. Character is invulnerable when using the skill. Okay. So yeah, getting shields and swapping out to your attackers. And Rena, who's have the same attribute type, but she's a support. So they could probably be linked up together in a team. There. Her passives first. When ordering Drusilla or Anastella to attack, other squad members' penetration ratio increases together with Rena's by 25% of Rena's pen ratio plus 6% up to 30%. Basically, defense penetration. Effect ends when both Drusilla and Anastella return to Rena. When another same attribute or faction, increase the duration of shock inflicted on enemies by any character by 3 seconds. When shocked enemies are on the field, all squad members' electric damage increases by 10%. So yeah, she would fit well in an electric damage type group.
So with the NB, Seth and her would become a very deadly team.
Yeah, it would lack a specific attacker, but yeah, just picking it, that doesn't mean it would be a bad team. It would be a bit of a suboptimal team, but basically the game in general, as long as your equipment and levels are up to date, everything should be decently doable. It's not freaking Dark Souls. And yeah, Rena is a ranged attacker. Order Drusilla and Anastella to attack up to 4 times, dealing physical and electrical damage. Hold calls back the both of them to swing around for a ranged attack, dealing electric damage. Okay, special. Order Anastella to execute a downward smash, dealing electric damage on normal. With enough energy, order both of them to execute multiple downward smashes, dealing massive electric damage. Character is invulnerable. And yeah. So basically she sends those 2 out to attack for her. And when they're out, they will, well, they'll increase the amount of damage that others can deal to them, to the target. Let's see, decibel rating. Order the both of them to spin forward, dealing massive damage. During this skill, Drusilla and Anastella are unable to respond to basic attack, but can be recalled to Rena's side through basic attack, Shoot a Fool. Upon activating the skill, other squad members recover 10 energy. Next character to switch in recovers an additional 20 energy. Okay. So yeah, basically you want to throw out her pets and then swap her out for someone to deal further damage.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be that. So, actually not there. Let's see, 20 pulls still. Okay. Not going to use those now, but we can use those on the next... When is the next banner actually going to be? Okay, 10 days. So, this the stream in 2 weeks. We'll have a new banner then. And that should have at least one new character and one returning one. Will be interesting to see who we get. Okay. But yeah. That's about 3-ish hours. Yeah. 3 hours total for today. And yeah. We'll continue with Nekomanda's agent story on Wednesday. And after that we'll continue with the main story.
Yeah.
Okay.
And tomorrow...
Yeah. Tomorrow, Digimon World Next Order. Same on Sunday. Monday, we'll have to see if we can get anything set together. If we can get the group together for anything multiplayer. Otherwise, a rest day.
Yeah. Maybe cross-code again, but also, like the other times, also chance for a rest day. It depends on who's available, if any.
Yeah. Okay. But, yeah, for now, let's end the game. And before we end the stream, let's go look for someone to raid. So, let me bring all the icons back again. Bring up the browser. Okay, it is still muted. It is still muted, yes. Okay. Now, let's have a look at who are online, if anyone. Okay, also let me change the screen share so Drakir can see. There and there. Okay, not too busy. We have Moonrise playing Elden Ring Night Rain. Little Crazy Jess is playing the first Berserker Kazan. Lagstorm is playing Yakuza 0. It Be Me is playing Amnesia Debunker. Oh, hello! Kirunuts Yoko is playing Crosscodes. Okay, let me take a peek to see where they are. Are they early in? Okay, that's something I don't recognize, so that might be spoiler territory. So I guess they're off the list. Okay, next up we have Horatius the Dwarf playing Koromon. They're still in their pre-stream chat, it seems, so I have no idea what this game is. Next we have Edrim playing Final Fantasy 14. And for the last two we have I'm a Flanker playing Sandwich Simulator. And Mr. Icarus playing Doom 2 Hell on Earth. Okay. Any of those sound of interest, or shall I take a pick? A pick, not a peek. I think he might be a bit distracted by the dwarf on screen.
I was having a bit of the OCD moment. What I want to say with the crosscode, but it might be spoiler there.
Yeah.
We read it, yes, not too long ago.
So we go Balder the Bee then?
Yeah, let's go Balder the Bee. I think we read it last week, but still a while ago.
Okay. Copy the name. We can try jump scaring them while they're playing a horror game. So /raid and paste. But before we start that, of course, thank you everyone who may have been watching now or later. Thank you Aurora, thank you Knight, and I think I saw Marco pop in among the people in chat at one point. And yeah, thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
And yeah, like I said, we'll continue with this on Wednesday. And yeah, tomorrow Digimon, Sunday Digimon, and yeah, Tuesday there is a chance that we can that we get started with Batman Arkham City.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
boy.
For now, let's get the trade started. And yeah, thank you again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then,
be safe, everyone. Sleep well and watch out for undead seagulls.
And Golden Bang Brew with freaking power mechs.